Today I'm cutting open squishies and making slime with them. Hit subscribe and let's get started. Okay, so the first ones we have are actually these mystery dumpling squishies. Now I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure that these are fake. I've never seen the real ones, I don't know where to get them. The first one that I opened up was actually a blue one, which I think is so pretty. This one did look a little bit dirty though, maybe like someone had already opened it up and the face had kind of peeled off a little bit, but that's okay. It kind of gives me more of a reason to want to cut it open because it's not like the perfect squishy, if that makes sense. The texture of this was really soft. It was kind of giving me like there was some type of shaving cream inside or something. Or also like a powder. I really couldn't tell. It was difficult. I mean, I do always feel a little bit sad when I cut open these squishies, but considering that this one isn't in the best condition, and I'm like 99.9% sure it's a fake one, I don't feel so bad. This was actually kind of tough to cut open. I had to have a few attempts at it, but once it was finally open, I squeezed it out and it was kind of like this shaving cream texture, but a little bit more milky. It kind of just felt like the base of a fluffy slime, so literally glue and shaving cream mixed together. There was actually more stuff in here than I expected. I just tried to get it all out of this until it was basically fully empty. And I wanted to test a theory I had because this felt so much like glue and shaving cream. What would happen if I just added activator to it? I was fully expecting nothing to happen, but something really strange happened once it started mixing with the filling. It seemed like it was kind of activating to like a soft clay texture. It was really strange because I mean, it definitely wasn't slime, but it definitely means that there's some type of PVA in here considering it interacted with the activator. I wanted to see if this would fully activate on its own, but the strangest thing happened when I added more activator and it basically just melted completely back down. I was kind of underwhelmed with this because it looked like it was about to be so soft and smooth, but it just melted down to a kind of chunky, creamy texture instead. I decided to add some clear glue into it just because there was already activator in it, so it's gonna kind of act like the activator for this, along with some blue dye. It definitely feels like I'm making the slime now in reverse because the activator inside the filling was now activating the glue I just poured in. I could tell that this may be a little bit difficult to mix together, so I decided to add some glycerin into it just so it makes the whole process a lot quicker and a lot smoother. And after a while of mixing and a little bit of kneading, it finally came together. The texture was really unique. It basically felt like a normal slime with just a tiny bit of clay added into it and maybe even shaving cream because it was just so light and fluffy and smooth to play with. I was really happy with it. I feel like I wanted the color to be stronger, so I ended up adding in some more dye just because I didn't want it to be so pastel. I wanted it to be neon, and I'm so happy I did this because it turned out to this gorgeous turquoise color, which to me kind of inspired like the rest of the slime. I put it into a fresh container and then topped it immediately with some of these rainbow sprinkles. And for the theme of this, I decided to add some turquoise and purple clay and mix them together in a scoop because I kind of want to do like a Candyland theme with this. And I feel like those colors will go together with a load of different Candyland themed charms. I was really impressed with how this final slime turned out. I definitely think it's a lot better than the squishy. And I just love how vibrant and bright this is. And again, with any slime with a clay piece, mixing it in is always the most satisfying part, especially when it makes a slime as fluffy as this. Next up, we have another dumpling squishy. Honestly, opening these up is so much fun because you literally don't know which one you're going to get. I mean, I'm pretty sure these are fake versions of the real squishies, but I still got a cool glittery green one, which I love. Now, obviously, this doesn't have the same filling as the previous dumpling, and I'm honestly not sure what it is. To me, it feels like it's too thick to be water, at least when I'm squeezing it. And of course, there's obviously a ton of glitter in this, so whatever slime we make out of this is going to be pretty sparkly. I wasn't sure the best approach to cut this open because I want to make as least mess as possible, and it was actually kind of hard because the casing's pretty thick, but I did eventually get it open and all of the green juice went directly into the bowl. Pretty much immediately I noticed how thick the texture of this was. It definitely didn't have the same thickness as glue, but this definitely wasn't just water and glitter. So to start with, I'm going to try it with some activator to see if it'll come together, and pretty much immediately I could tell that this was not doing anything, so I just went straight in with some glue. Now whatever's in this filling and the activator actually turn this glue into slime really quickly. Sometimes clear slime can be a little bit difficult to activate and even be quite stringy, but this was a really smooth process. So I'm thinking maybe there's some type of glycerin or thickening agent in whatever it is, because the more I mixed it, the more it seemed to activate. But that actually became a little bit of a problem because the longer I mixed this together and played with it, it actually got quite tough. So I decided instead of adding anything else, I would just add some more glue to it to try and melt it back down a little bit. And honestly, I do not know what is in this because even this amount of glue did nothing. I had to go in with quite quite a bit more. And it was weird. I just had to keep mixing it and mixing it. It was like a slime that literally needed no activator. Now, the more glue I added, the less green it got, so I decided to add some green dye just to give it a little pop of color again. I mean, this is definitely a different shade of green to the original squishy, but I think this is better. Once I felt like it was actually getting a little bit too sticky, that's when I stopped, because I knew that the more I played with it, it would probably just get tough again. But while it was sticky, I decided to actually add some plastic snow into it, because I feel like this is almost like a coated clear slime, which is basically a clear slime that rarely gets sticky. So considering the snow needs to stick to something, this could be a complete fail or actually work out really well. And it honestly felt amazing. It was kind of like a soft crunch, and it kind of felt like I had trapped all of this snow in a texture that's not meant to have it in there. As I'm saying this, I'm kind of realizing it probably doesn't make that much sense, but trust me, it was really nice. I ended up just adding some glitter and some pom-poms just to keep it simple, along with this cute little avocado charm, and this was the finished slime. I'm gonna be real, I feel like I probably could have done a little better with the design of this slime, but I had the pom-poms there and I felt like they kind of worked, and it was definitely nice to try something new as well, considering the texture's pretty unique. Okay, next up, we actually have a real Nido, and honestly, I didn't want to cut this open, but this one has broken, and I've tried to fix it a few times. The seam at the bottom is basically burst, and I tried adding some super glue, but this squishy's basically reached the end of its life, so I figured, why not cut it open and make some slime? What's so interesting to me is whenever I cut open one of these Maltose squishies, they're always really soft, but with the official Nidos, they're a lot thicker. I was definitely sad to cut this one open, especially as it was one of my favorite squishies, but it's okay, we just have to make a really good slime now. I started off by adding some glue and glycerin and then went in with some pink and red dye just because I really want this to be the same color. I was pretty close. I think I just added way too much dye and now this is like super bright and neon. It basically doesn't even show up properly on camera. I just kept mixing it and mixing it, but the inside of the squishy wasn't really breaking down, so I decided to just activate it and see if it would pull together that way. It was strange, I think because the filling of these Nidos is so thick that it really doesn't like to dissolve down, and literally only the glue was activating, so I was left with just the Nido filling kind of falling out. I decided at this point I would need to go in with my hands and try and break it down manually, and this was really cool. The filling of the Nido actually wasn't that sticky, covered in activator, and it was kind of like a clear slime for a bit until it eventually went crazy sticky again the more and more I played with it, but that way it was going into the slime, so I was kind of happy. Now once it had started to break down, it actually mixed together relatively quickly. Of course this is a clear slime base, so the more I played with it, the more air bubbles got into it, but I actually think this kind of improved the color. Now the texture of this was super stretchy and also super thick, and I was really enjoying this, so I didn't want to change the texture up too much, considering I've done that quite a bit with the other slimes I've made. But I did have an idea. I placed it into a container and I found these wax beads to put on top of it. Now the Nido we cut open was a Gumdrop Nido, so essentially it's meant to look like it's covered in sugar, and I feel like if I can somehow make this look sugar crusted, it'll look great but also have a really satisfying crunch. The only problem I had was for this to have a crunch, it needed to be melted, so obviously do not try this, but I literally went over the slime with a blowtorch to basically melt the wax beads together. It was kind of hard not to melt them too much, and I ended up adding a few more back on, but I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. It definitely looked like kind of a sugar crust. Now, it was definitely not the crunchiest slime, but I didn't add a ton of wax because I didn't want to change the texture too much. But I still think it looked really cool, and it's kind of done the Nido I cut open a little bit of justice. And these wax beads also give a really nice soft texture as well that's not too crunchy, along with looking really cute. Well, I had so much fun cutting open these squishies and turning them into slime. I would love to know which one your favorite was in the comments below. I think mine actually may be this one. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, make sure to hit subscribe. Until then, I will see you guys in the next one.